I love what you're saying about like you're for the American people, because I hate the two-party system. I really do.
I
Like
do
I
too.
always say I'm like politically homeless. Like I don't
Yep.
belong anywhere.
Yep.
And it's so interesting to me. Like we're so complicated. Everyone is so complicated. We have our life story that has created our view of the world, and no two are the same. So to think that there's just two buckets and you have to agree down the line for
Yeah.
them to welcome you with open arms is a little ridiculous to me. And it's like, I feel like we should look at every topic individually and then
Mhm.
assess that. And just because maybe you're pro gun doesn't mean that you're also religious, right? Like how are those connected? So I hate that we're in
Guns
such a
and bullets.
place. Hmm?
Right. No, guns and bullets. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I hate that we're in such a place that it's like it's just so polarizing, and we came to a place that like friends are not friends anymore, and married
Yeah.
couples are having problems, and it's like there's so much more than these just topics, right? Like
Mhm.
why do you believe the things that you believe? Because those are interesting questions, right? Like why is it that you are pro Second Amendment? Talk about that.
Mhm.
Why is it that you're pro free speech or anti censorship or anti government or anti big corp, right? Like there's like your life story behind that, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. And what's crazy, I was raised up in church. My father was a pastor. My mom was Sunday school superintendent. So all I knew was church. All
Mm-hmm.
I knew was the Bible. All I knew is what I was being told.
Mm-hmm.
All I knew is that if you didn't accept Jesus Christ, you were going to hell. Didn't matter who you were. If you didn't accept Jesus Christ, you were going to hell. That's it. When I went to the military and I was on my own, I learned so much about everything else. I was like, wait a minute. Because when I was younger, people used to go around witnessing to people to try to bring them to Jesus Christ. You know, read this, read that. Let me sit down and talk to you. Okay. But when I went to the military, I started talking to people of different religions, learning what they believe. I came to the realization, I was like, I can't force what I believe on that person, because what that person believes, they probably think it's true for them.
Mm-hmm.
What makes me the know-it-all over what they already know? And so that's where I am. That's where I am politically right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't try to force what I believe on somebody else. I do more listening now than actually I've learned to listen. I've learned to listen in all facets of life, relationships, political, everything. So what I'm trying to say is I don't believe I'm better than anybody else, even though the political system that I'm in thinks that some of the people are better than me. But I don't fight the system. I want to. Oh my God, girl, I want to really fight the system. But I'm like, whatever. These people, they think they know it all, and that's why they keep losing elections, because they think that they know it all,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't spend any time talking to anybody or listening to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
They think, I'm rich. I've done all this. I've accumulated all this. I know how to do. But if you haven't lived, or you don't know what that person's condition is, you can't bring them up on your level. And even if you bring them up, even if you bring them up on your level, and they haven't came up the same way you did, it's not going to affect them the same way. You bring them to the top of the mountain, and they get up there and they see it, and all of a sudden they're going to roll right back down, because they don't have the sustaining power that you got to get up there. So I've become a whole lot smart in my older age. That's probably what it is.